I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Welcome to the Swarm. I'm glad that you have decided to stop by to see what the buzz is all about.
Hey everybody, Skeeter here. Welcome back to the channel. I am so excited to bring you this video. We just got our first box from LOK Grips since we took a multi-year hiatus away from YouTube. Well, I contacted them and they are the most gracious people on this planet Earth. They have decided to come back and partner up with the Swarm. And folks, let's bust this open, see what they sent us, and get into it right now. The reason why we've partnered with LOK Grips is very simple. They make the best grips out there, period, the end. There is no company that does what they do. From the color assortment to the different materials all the way up to aluminum and solid brass, LOK Grips has something for everyone. Let's take a look at this and some other things they sent us. Let's get them on some guns and let's show you the difference they make. All right, everybody, here's what was in that box. On the left at the bottom is a set of solid brass gridlock grips for our Canik SFX Rival steel frame. Those grips are about 1/2 pound. I'll show you the weight. We're going to put these on a scale so you can see exactly what these things weigh. We're also going to add the magwell to that gun, so that'll add a little extra weight too. And then on the right, you've got a set of gridlock solid brass grips for our SIG P211 GTO. And up top, we've got a set of Target integrated magwell G10 grips that we're going to put on a CZ SP01 Tactical. Usually on the channel, we save the best for last, but not today, Satan. Today we're going for all the mustard and we're doing it up front. We're going to start with the Canik steel frame Rival, and we're going to take the stock grips and magwell off of that gun. We'll throw them on the scale and get a weight for you. Then we're going to open up the brass grips and the brass magwell. We'll throw those on the scale. We'll get a weight on those also. Then we will subtract the stock grips and magwell weight from the weight of the brass grips and magwell and tell you exactly how much weight the new LOK grips and magwell add to this gun. Stick around. This is going to be a massive difference. All right, we removed the stock grips and magwell from the gun, as you can see, and we've taken all the brass stuff out of the packaging. Let's get everything on the scale and show you what they weigh. All right, let's start off with the stock Canik grip. Put that on the scale, and that weighs 0.5 ounces. That's 1/2 ounce. We'll add the stock Canik magwell, and we have a total of 0.9, so we're a little bit less than 1 ounce. Let's take that off the scale, and let's put the Canik brass grips from LOK on there, as well as the magwell. We are at 10.5 ounces. That means we are adding 9.6 ounces to this gun. 8 ounces is 1/2 pound, so we are literally adding more than 1/2 pound of weight to this gun just by changing grips and a magwell. That's unbelievable amount of weight. And here we have the Canik Rival steel frame with the LOK brass gridlock grips and the LOK gridlock magwell. I'm speechless. It's not only beautiful, it's aesthetically magnificent. The grip texture is phenomenal, and we added over 1/2 pound of weight to the non-reciprocating part of the gun. It's going to make this gun stay firmly planted in your hand, even more so than it is, if you can believe it, from the stock configuration. What a massive improvement. I couldn't think of a better way to make this gun look better, feel better, and I know it's going to shoot better than adding the brass grips and magwell from LOK. Well, if the Canik didn't get your juices flowing, maybe this one will. Let's move on to the Sig Sauer P211 GTO, one of the most talked about and hottest guns of the year. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to take those grips off, we'll weigh them, we'll open the LOK grips, we'll weigh them, we'll put them on the gun, and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, we've got the stock grips off of the P211, and we've opened up the brass gridlock grips from LOK. Let's get them on the scale and show you what they weigh. All right, let's start with the stock P211 GTO grips. Put them on the scale. And they weigh combined 1 ounce, 1.1 ounce. Let's take them off. And let's go to the LOK Gridlock brass grips for the P211. And we've got 3.8 ounces. So we are 2.7 ounces heavier. Let's get them on the gun. We'll show you what they look like. All right, folks, there we have the gun with the LOK brass gridlock grips on it. We've added over 2.5 ounces to the gun. We have definitely increased the aggressiveness of the grip texture, which is going to help keep that gun planted in our hands along with that added weight. It's only going to make the gun shoot better. Kind of gives you vibes of the 211 Spectre Comp, which is the SIG Custom Works gun. And I believe LOK makes those grips for that gun anyway, so we are kind of getting closer to that look and that feel just by adding those grips. All right, let's move on to the next gun. We'll be right back. Oh my God, I almost forgot the most important part. When you find LOK grips, use my code, Skeeter10, and that'll save you 10% off on everything you buy on LOK's website. And until next time, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with everyone so you can show LOK grips how much we love them. All right, last but not least, we have the CZ 75 SP01 Tactical in Urban Gray. Now that gun came stock with the aluminum grips in blue. We are going to put LOK G10 target grips. It's their Velace Palm Swell in G10. It is going to dramatically change the feel of this gun. I have these grips on another CZ and they're amazing. They bring back vibes from the P210, some of the German Master Shop guns that SIG did. And I have a few different guns with wood grips on them that are carved with integrated magwells, and they are just phenomenal grips. These grips are even better because the texture is super aggressive and it really keeps that gun planted in your hand. All right, let's get these grips on the gun. You know what we'll do? Let's take a weight on them too. Let's see if there's a difference in weight between the G10 material and the stock aluminum grips. Let's get the scale. All right, again, the gun has obviously been safety checked. Let's put the stock aluminum grips on the scale and let's see. We've got total weight of 2 ounces. We'll take those off and we will add the LOK G10 grips with the integrated magwell. Let's see if we have any weight gain. About 0.6 of an ounce, so not that much. So we're adding a small amount of weight. Let's get these grips on the gun. I'm going to show you what they look like. You're not going to believe the difference. All right, everybody. I'm not sure that the video does any justice to these grips on this gun. This is the biggest transformation that you can have on a gun. We went from these skinny aluminum grips to these very aggressive grips with an integrated magwell. It's unbelievable. They have palm swells. It changes the entire feel of the gun. I've got just medium, regular size hands. I'm 5'9", for those who don't know me, about 147 pounds. So I'm just an average height, average weight guy. And these grips feel unbelievable in my hands. For you big guys, it's gonna be like getting a new gun. I highly recommend these grips. They're phenomenal. You can probably tell from my tone of my voice how excited I am about these. Like I said, I have this exact set in black on another CZ, and I just love them. You know, folks, just today's video alone shows you a bunch of things you can do with LOK grips, what they have to offer, and how it can dramatically change your guns. There are so many different things that they offer. I highly recommend you go to their website. You guys are smart enough to know how to find it and get there. I can't even tell you the site because of YouTube rules and regulations. So we'll respect those regulations and rules so that we can continue to make videos for you guys. But until next time, Skeeter out.